Hello guys, today's video we're going to be discussing about a geometric sequence. So geometric sequence have a general formula. The general formula for geometric sequence is Tn equals to a r n minus 1. This is a general formula for for geometric sequence. This r is our ratio, and then the a is the first term, in the sequence, So now you know that your a is the first term and r is a ratio. So in order for us to get the r, which means we have to say our r is t2 divided by t1, which still is same as t3, you divide it by t2, and it is the same as t, and you divide it by t n minus 1. So this is the way you can get the r when you have for the sequence. So let's go straight to the example. So let's say you have a sequence by 2, 4, 8, 16 up to going forward. So now we have to get the general formula for this sequence. So the first thing that you're going to do, you're going to say, to get r, you can say t2 minus t1, which is going to say 4. Sorry, not t2 minus t1, is t2 divided by t1, which is going to give you 4 divided by 2, which is going to be 2. And if you check, if we use r3, which is 8, you divide it by 4, then you're going to get what still is 2. So which means our r is 2. So now when we write, our a is the first term, so which means our a is going to be 2 and our r is also 2. So we can just say Tn equals to 2 again to the power 1n minus 1. So now because the bases, they are the same, you can simplify it. Yes, like there is 1, which means you can add it. You can say 2 1 plus n minus 1, which is going to give you 2 to the power n, because these two, they will cancel. So which means your general formula of Tn is going to be equal to 2 to the power n. So if we substitute, for example, we want to get t, if we want to get t4, then it's going to be 2 to the power 4. 2 to the power 4, we're going to get 16, which means is true. The formula is fine. So we have t1, t2, t3, and t4, which is 16. So this is how you get the general formula for geometric sequencing. So now in geometric sequencing, if we want to get the sum of geometric, the formula for sum is Sn equals to a in brackets 1 minus r n over 1 minus r, or you can write Sn as equals to a in brackets rn minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So these two formulas, they are going to give you the same answer, which means you are going to be adding. For example, if we have the same sequence 2, 4, 8 and 16, so if we want to find S3, we know that S3 is going to be 2 plus 4 plus 8, which is going to give us 14. So now let's use the formula to see what will happen. So our a is going to be 2 in brackets 1 minus r is 2 to the power what? R to the power n, which means it's going to be 2 to the power 3. It's going to be 2 to the power 3 divide by 1 minus what? R, which is 2. So if we calculate here, you're going to see that we have 2 in brackets 2 to the power 3 is going to give us 8. So which means 1 minus 8, 1 minus 8 is going to be minus 7, divide by 1 minus 2 is going to be minus 1. So now here we're going to have minus 14. We're going to have minus 14 over minus 1, which is equals to 14. So you can see that the answers, they are the same. So which means the formula, it works properly. So now there is a way of, you have to prove your formula. In grade 12 you have to prove that formula. So to prove that formula, for Sn we know that it was a plus ar plus ar squared plus until arn. So if we multiply this by r, you're going to get rsn. So this is going to give you ar plus ar1, so ar2 plus, until we multiply it by r also, is going to say arn, if arn, and then after that if you multiply the last one, you're going to get arn minus 1, and then like that. If you multiply the last one, you're going to get the arn plus 1. You will have arn plus 1. So yeah, arn plus 1. Let me just use plus 1, the last one. Then after that you can say, if we say Sn minus rsn, so this one here, if you subtract it, you are going to get a minus arn. Then if you take Sn out, you're going to have 1 minus r, which is the same as a in brackets 1 minus r. This is r here, r to the power n, 1 minus r. This is r, r to the power n. Then you divide by 1 minus r to the power n, you're going to get Sn equals to a in brackets 1 minus r n over 1 minus r. So this is the formula. So this is how you derive the geometric, the sum formula for geometric. So this is the English simple steps that you can follow to get the sequence. If you can check here, if we subtract, you will see that this will cancel with this. You will see that this one will cancel with this one. Then you're going to remain with that, and you will see that all this term, they are going to be cancelling each other until you get only, you're gonna be left with this term here. Then you're gonna be left like that. That's how it's gonna work. So that's how it's going to be. So after that you're gonna arrive there. So that's how you solve it. That's how you prove it for geometric. So if you have any questions, this one is just an introduction. So guys, if you have any question, you're welcome to inbox me in my email, or you can WhatsApp me at 0723373640. Now in geometric, they are going to test you. When I say test you, they will give you like, this is x. Then after that, when it says it's x, they say this is let's say 6 plus x. 6 plus x. No, sorry, let me just use another value. They will say the first term is x. Then when the first term is x, they tell you that the second term is 2 plus x, or is 2x. Let's say 2x is 2x. Then they say the third term is 8. Then they ask you to calculate the r and a. So they ask you to get the general formula in other ways. So if you have something like this, you know that your r is going to be t, this one divided, which means it's going to be 2x divided by what? Divide by x, which is equals to 8 divided by 2x. So now if we can work out this part only, then you will see that you have 4x if we do a cross multiple, you're going to have 4x squared, which is equals to 8x. So if you have this, you can divide by x. We divide both sides by x. You will see that we're going to have 4x equals to 8. We divide by 4, both sides. We divide by 4. Then this implies that our x is going to be equals to 2. So now we can substitute 2 in this equation. Then our new sequence will be 2, 4, and 8. And 8. Then now you can start. You will know that your a is 2, and then your r is what is 4 over 2, which is 2. Then it's gonna take you back to that formula, which is equals to 2 to the power n. So I'm just showing you because normally in your test they are going to use the values of x just to confuse you. So don't get confused. Just remember that if it's geometric, to get the ratio, you divide the second term by the first term, and the first term is your a. Then you substitute in the formula, then you will be fine. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe in my channel. Bye.